Hello again, everybody. And in the now, we have a very interesting story for you guys. So, this happened earlier today. Now, 3 people have been arrested in the Holland Tunnel. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's a tunnel that connects New Jersey and New York City. So, they had in their possession multiple guns, loaded, by the way, knives, and ballistic vests. So, this is something that should not be taken lightly at all, especially after the recent Orlando shooting, which has been a huge tragedy, and it's insane. So, they got stopped initially for having a cracked windshield driving through the Holland Tunnel. A Port Authority operator stopped them, saw that they had guns in their car, called the police, and they got arrested. So, here's what they're saying. They're saying that they were on their way to Queens to help their friend, who is a heroin addict, to try to get her off the drug and to stop the person who's been keeping her hostage. Now, we're not sure if this is true or not. The cops are looking into it right now, but this should not be taken lightly at all. I mean, you can't really, especially in New York. New York does not fucking play when it comes to gun control. So, especially the fact you're coming in with multiple loaded, tons of guns, you guys will see it in the picture. It's heavy artillery, okay? So, the fact that they came through all of that and they had a camouflage helmet with night vision goggles, that does not help either. It really looks like they were on their way to commit a huge shooting, which is something that, everybody's alert now. They're on alert for right now, especially after the Orlando shooting. So that's not something that should be taken lightly, especially the fact that, you can't really, especially in New York, New York has very heavy gun control laws. You can't really come through New York with all these guns and expect everything to be okay. New York will arrest a motherfucker for having a nickel bag and give them 10 years, okay? So you should not really be taking New York lightly when it comes to gun control, because, as you know, it's the biggest city in the country. So, especially the fact that there's a big gang problem, they're not playing with guns, okay? They're not playing with guns at all. The NYPD does not play with weapons. So the fact that they came through with all these loaded guns, and it makes me question, why didn't they contact the police if they think their friend is being held captive? If they know where she is, why didn't they call the police? And the other thing that kind of bothers me is the fact that there was a police officer that said that they were just gun enthusiasts, which kind of bothers me a little bit, especially after that recent shooting. Gun enthusiasts, they shouldn't be taken very lightly, because it's very easy to get a gun, and it's very easy to shoot someone, especially if you're mentally deranged. Now, we don't know the mental status of these people, but when you're coming through with a lot of artillery like that, just to supposedly rescue your friend, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And the thing that also makes me think is, if they were a different color, perhaps a couple shades darker, would they have been labeled as just gun enthusiasts? Let's say if they were Middle Eastern. Would people have just thought, oh, those are just gun enthusiasts? Or would they be labeled as terrorists? Because the Anti-Terrorism League in New York City pretty much said that they're just gun enthusiasts. So I don't really know what's going to happen. They have been arrested. They're in police custody right now. An investigation is going on right now. So if anything, I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll let you know what's happening in the now. Be sure to like and subscribe to this video. Let me know if there's anything that I should work on, anything that I should cover. Just let me know. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.